Today on Nom or Not, we've got a kale kickoff. The nominees are cauliflower casserole versus kale and beet salad versus kale chips versus kale and honey pizza. Which will be the noms? Which will be the nots? Let's find out.
Wow, that 10 minutes at the gym was really something else.
I did a solid 6.
So what should we do now?
Well, you know, I'm proud of us for going to the gym.
We've been going consistently once every 3 months.
Yeah, and I think it's time we have a little fun.
Oh, is this gonna be like a naughty nom or not? Like fats and calories, and it's like, this is gonna be epic, we're gonna eat all the food because we just worked out.
Better.
Better?
Kale.
What?
Because we've been working out, so I thought it would be a good nom or not to do kale. Be some healthy folks.
Fine.
Why are you so upset? Like, what's a nom or what's a not about kale for you?
Because it's kale. It's a leafy green. What makes kale a nom or not for you?
I think raw kale has a tendency to taste like paper towel or dinosaur food. I think that sauteed kale can be kind of cool. It's a really hearty, nutritious side. But when it's by itself, it tastes like lawn clippings. So I'm excited to see if there's something that we can do to the kale to make it not taste like it sounds good to me or about it.
Here it comes, nom or not kale edition.
We're gonna make a kale and cauliflower casserole.
Kale and cauliflower casserole.
Yeah, say that 3 times fast.
Kale and cauliflower casserole.
So you can't do it.
We've got 1.5 pounds of red potatoes.
I love red potatoes.
I like when you keep the skin on.
Yeah.
Glad we agree. Wow.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna use about half of this head. We're gonna turn this on and let it boil.
Where's this guy from? Half this one's head. We're gonna turn it on, we're gonna let it boil. It's gonna be a great time.
We're gonna saute these leeks down with our kale. Kale really is a superfood. It's super good for you too.
Superfood.
Not just a super green.
Super
Superfood.
good for you.
So that's got a rough chop, and we're gonna saute it down with our leeks.
See? Sauteed kale.
Yeah, sauteed kale's great.
Look at the beautiful bright green that this kale turns when it gets a little heat on it.
That's like when I think kale is at its peak, when it's like a little sauteed, but
So
still
good.
fresh.
I'm using whole milk in this recipe, 3/4 of a cup.
I think we're getting a little bit unhealthy here.
Yeah, I don't think I should be eating dairy anymore. Into
me
my
too.
20s. You know, when you know, you know.
When you
know what I
know,
mean?
you know.
And I pulled out some sour cream and cheese. I'm telling you, this is gonna be delicious.
I think he's one of those people that like, they're like, no, but they're gluten-free
Yeah.
pancakes. And you're like, no, it doesn't mean they're good for you. Like, oh, hun, let's get 2 stacks of pancakes because it's gluten-free. And then we don't have to go to the gym
Because it's gluten-free.
because it's gluten-free.
My potatoes and cauliflower are done. 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Or Parmesan? Parmesan
Yeah, I
seems
was
like it would
thinking.
be too like,
I was thinking cheddar-y too.
Into a nice creamy mix.
oof. Those
that-
last 2 pumps of the masher that he did, I'm like, yikes.
Don't call them pumps.
We're gonna cut up 2 tablespoons of butter and put it on the top.
You just put butter on top?
Yeah,
Whoa.
you're gonna get a nice crumb butter
Yeah.
on top of that.
Did not see that coming.
It starts out being like, ooh, the kale looks so fresh and vibrant, and then we're cutting up butter, and the paper's still on.
This is shaping up to be one fantastic meal.
I'm surprised that out the gate, we're seeing extremely unhealthy options for kale.
I'm excited about them.
This makes me feel like I'm gonna have a stomach ache. It's gonna just be heavy, the potatoes with the cauliflower.
You can't think of it as healthy. That's an unhealthy dish for an unhealthy day.
Is this gonna be a nom or not?
This is gonna be a nom for me. I like casseroles. I know it's kind of lame,
Yeah.
but I like everything in one dish and I can just scoop it up and eat it.
I think this is gonna be a not for me. I feel like it's gonna be like runny and just extremely heavy. And I'm sorry to do this to my stomach right after a workout, but bring it on. It's warm. It's hot.
Let me serve you. This is up.
I can't tell what it smells.
It smells like butter and cheese.
It smells like garlic butter and cheesy and.
Ooh, that smells good. Let's get involved here, folks. I said this was a nom, and I'm hoping that I'm right. Ready?
You good? 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh, you thought you were gonna like it.
I know, that's why I'm bummed that I don't like it. There's a lot of elements that I like normally. I love potatoes, I love cheese. How does this mess up in my mouth? It just does. I just wouldn't order it. It's a little too creamy for me. Stomach's not feeling all that happy about it.
I agree. I think the idea of having kale in a casserole screams something light and refreshing and not too heavy, not too creamy. And this might as well be like scalloped potatoes with cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The cheese is so sharp that it overpowers everything.
Absolutely.
It just hurts your
Yeah,
tummy.
it hurts my tongue.
And it's not something I want to eat after I worked out because then I feel like I have to poop.
Kale and beet salad.
Is it goat cheese?
You love goat cheese?
I love goat cheese. It's my favorite cheese.
It's definitely top 3 cheeses.
And goat cheese with beets?
I'm gonna make a Dijon mustard shallot dressing.
Yeah, delightful. I love a nice shallot.
I like shallots.
Oof.
I don't like Dijon. What?
Add juice of half of a lemon.
Oh, did you ever see that trick? It's to catch the seeds.
I don't
Catch
do
the
that.
seeds. It's
I like using the
hand
thingies.
strainer. When you bite your nails like I do and you try to catch the seeds, you're like, I didn't know I had that cut. You have like a lot of pain.
Dijon mustard, honey.
Yeah, this is one of my go-to salad dressings that I make at home.
He got a honeycomb wand out just to put the honey in. He was like,
Whoa, I can just whip it around.
For the salad, I'm gonna use baby kale. Now I'm gonna assemble my salad. Add tangerines.
Oh, tangerines.
those look big. I'm not gonna want that in a salad.
What is this, halftime at a soccer game in a Little League?
I got in trouble because I kept it in my mouth and I was like, no one knows. They're gonna think it's a mouth guard.
That's obviously an orange rind, you idiot.
The ref like stopped and was like, wait, she's got something in her mouth.
My dad cut up lemons and put them in with the oranges. And then all the kids were like, Mike, your dad's annoying. And I was like, I'm sorry, Dad, why'd you have to do that? And he's like,
Add avocado, goat cheese. Last but not least, add toasted chopped hazelnuts.
Okay, this isn't a salad. A salad is when there's more greens and less toppings.
What would you say about a potato salad?
That's different.
Or an egg salad?
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, interesting though. Tuna salad? Chicken salad.
That's not what I'm saying. We need the additives to be more bite-sized.
This salad has everything. It has your protein, it has your good fats. Win-win.
I think this is gonna be a nom for me.
I think it's gonna be a nom, yeah.
And you wanna know why? It's because of that goat cheese. But in all fairness, you could put dog on a plate and put goat cheese on it, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm so pumped for dog. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dog Nom or Not. This is gonna be a nom.
This is a nom, this is a nom.
It's got some dairy, it's got some crunch, it's got some freshness of the kale, it's got some citrus, it's got a nice little acidity from the mustard. I think we're gonna nom it.
I think we're gonna nom it. Oh man, this bite just keeps getting bigger and bigger. All right, I'm ready. I've made my decision.
I think I know.
You think you know?
I think I know.
Oh, well, it's about time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! Why?
Really?
Yeah! What's wrong with it?
This is too much work.
Are the tastes there?
No.
You said
Granted,
dog and goat cheese.
I did.
That is no.
I did.
And you said
No,
you'd eat
hear
it.
me out, and hear me out. In order to get a good, tasty bite, there's just too much work. It just seems like it lays like flat. You know what I mean? Like the kale, this is like my worst nightmare in terms of kale. This is like dinosaur food.
Here's what I will say. I was thinking that the kale is the worst part of this dish.
Yeah.
Now this is nom or not kale, so maybe it should technically be a not. But I think everything else saves it. I like the beets, I like the citrus, and then it's smooth finish with the goat cheese.
I would like it if we went like this and just did this. Let's see. And you do this, and then you do this, and then you go in. Maybe. It's too much work. It's a not for me.
Why don't you go stretch, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And then when you come back, no, I'm not gonna give you a massage. Not after what you've done to this salad. Get a nice stretch in, okay?
I am stretching.
Before the break, Courtney and Mike were recuperating from their intense workout with a not-so-satisfying kale cauliflower casserole, and the kale and beet salad was a draw. Which nominees are next, and how will they fare? Let's find out!
And now I'm getting my spicy kale chips started.
Kale chips. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
These are hard.
Yeah, these are tough. Let's see what she does here.
That's a good idea, Mike.
We're
gonna see what she does. Right now she's throwing a little kale into a bowl. Looks like she's gonna massage it. Let's watch.
Let's check in on Casserole Jim. Jim, are you dead?
1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/4 teaspoon of paprika.
Oh, paprika.
Let's put about a tablespoon of olive oil on these. I'm gonna give them a little toss. Get this little mixture of seasoning right in here.
I like that she calls it seasoning.
Seasoning is
Because
nice.
she's really excited for the kale chips. She has no time for the G.
Yeah, seasoning.
Just like seasoning.
Gonna get these in the oven at 300 degrees and they're gonna cook just until they're dried out. Now I'm gonna bag up these adorable little kale chips. Don't those look crispy? Look at those little baby bags. You can get your youngins to try these. They'll be fans.
I think they might be her pets.
Whoa, what just happened there? She was so normal.
She was so normal, and then she started talking to them.
They're adorable. Put them in a bag and keep them forever.
If these are cooked correctly,
Yep.
and they get crispy, I think these will be a nom, because it's a little not boring.
Yeah, it's a fun,
It's like
healthy
pushing
snack.
the envelope a little bit. Maybe not for some people that are expecting chips, but for someone that's like, hey, I want kale that's done in a different and exciting way.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
I think this is gonna be a nom.
I think it'll be a nom. The good thing about this though is that they're portable, so you can take it
Yeah.
on your way to eating something better.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, you ready? One, two.
Okay, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
What?
wait! Really?
Come on.
I mean,
it's not that good.
All right.
Come on.
What are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
Scale chip. Great. I mean, it's fine. A nom for me is like, oh, nom, like I want to eat it. This is kind of like,
So are you classifying this in the grand scheme of like chips or the grand scheme of kale? Because if we're talking about chips, I agree with you. But kale, you've successfully transformed kale from a bitter leafy green, and it's got a nice addictive crunch.
can I change my vote?
Did I successfully convince you?
I think you're right. Because this is nom or not kale. It's not nom or
Potato
not chips.
Right.
And this kale is a nom.
You get it.
Oh, you got me good.
Kale honey pizza. I gotta try it.
Kale honey pizza.
Smoked mozzarella, they get the mozzarella block, they put in the smoker, and they display the mozzarella around in the pizza like Michelangelo would do to the Sistine Chapel.
Okay, come on.
You're literally
cheese
putting
on
cheese on dough.
dough.
Michelangelo is
did
rolling
this,
around
yeah.
like, this is what they think of
That's-
me? I just threw cheese up on a ceiling. Oh, you used some Munster up there, Michelangelo?
The way that they treat their kale, they use a tad of grapeseed oil to prevent the kale from dry in the oven.
So they just put oil on it? I think I've seen like 4 people now treat it the same way.
I have to agree with you.
They get very super delicious Walla Walla onion, and guess where they put them? In the oven!
Oh my! Put it in the oven!
He says onion with an H.
Onion?
It sounds like some sort of code word to get you into this secret club, like password, Walla Walla onion.
Come on in, this is Speakeasy, where we sell this pizza.
First you gotta tell me, where do we put our onions?
Where do we put our onions? In the deep fryer? No! In the oven!
Are we done yet? No, there is more. God bless lardo. Fat that comes from the side part of the pork belly. The flavor of lardo is so addicting. Now they're drizzling their pizza with honey and chilies vinaigrette. We have kale chips. The lardo is fat. It starts to melt, and when fat melt, spread the love around wherever it touches.
Listen, at first I was totally against
I was
it.
like-
I'm honestly a little intrigued.
I know. Maybe this pizza is that good.
Yeah, maybe this is
that
really
it
good.
changes you. You're like, you're not gonna believe it's not bacon. It's pork belly that's like shaved, and it's gonna melt and love everything that it touches.
The honey bubbles, salty, it's chewy, It's crispy, it's sweet, it's amazing.
I think that looks too soggy for me. You have to eat that with a fork and knife, I think, in that middle part.
Yeah, I don't want people to make fun of me when I whip out a fork and knife when I'm eating my pizza.
No, I want to fold that puppy up and pop it in.
I feel like it's just gonna be so soggy that I'm not gonna be able to appreciate anything.
I'm gonna say, besides the sogginess, that's gonna be a nom 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 nom.
No, it's gonna be a not.
A not?
Leave it to Kale to ruin my pizza.
That's not Kale's fault.
It's not. I didn't hate pizza before.
I would like to give it a shot. Look at these little babies. I forgot about the honey.
Me too.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Courtney convinces Mike that the kale chips are a nom, and the kale and honey pizza promises Michelangelo proportions. Wallaby a nom? Wallaby a not? Let's find out.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep, knew it already. I knew it already. That is a delight.
It is so good. The sauce is incredible. It's like a super dynamic tomato sauce.
Yes, yeah.
It's not one note, you know, and I think that that's because there's the different kinds of heirloom tomatoes.
There's a lot of flavors in this whole thing.
It's really flavorful. The cheese is creamy and it's perfect. You get a nice crunch from the kale. The pork that's on there is so salty. It's like you got bacon and then you went like this and some salt and then you like pop it in your mouth and it just like disappears.
We were both surprised by the honey.
Yeah.
Which I loved a little bit of sweetness in there.
I think that that's like kind of the saving grace because it could be a lot of like savoriness and acid.
Yeah,
but
it would
like,
get kind of lost in all the fat and the oil.
It's so sweet and so refreshing and it's not terrible for you. It's not like you're like throwing a bunch of shit. It's like, that's honey.
Oh, it's just a little honey.
That might be one of the best slices of pizza I've ever had.
Dare to say that Michelangelo might actually be impressed with this.
I know. Like now I know why.
Now,
he was screaming about the oven.
In the oven!
Because the oven did a glorious thing with this pizza. Let's do a quick recap. Casserole.
Too creamy.
Too creamy. The kale was so wilted. It was very runny and juicy. And
it was a mess. They got the big cauliflower chunks, but the mashed potatoes, and nothing was really working.
That cheese was too sharp.
Woo, way too sharp.
Overpowered everything.
Not our favorite.
Kale beet goat cheese salad.
I thought it was quite yummy.
I was a little let down by the goat cheese and the amount of work I had to put into it to get a good bite.
Kale chips.
Kale chips. They were crunchy, they weren't too heavy, they had a little bit of heat, a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, I had a crisis of my conviction.
Yeah.
I thought it was a knot. You changed my mind because they really transformed that kale.
Right.
And it was a nom. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Kale and honey pizza.
That pizza can kale me honey.
Kale, yeah. So I think I might know what is the biggest nom and what's the biggest knot. Do you?
I know what my biggest nom and my biggest knot is. I'm worried we might not agree on this one.
We might not agree, or we might. Biggest nom.
Biggest nom. 1, 2, 3.
Kale and honey pizza.
Obviously.
Come on.
It was too good. It put everything else to shame.
Good. If you want me to have kale every day, you should put it on top of pizza because then I will eat it every single day.
Also layer it.
Especially if it's that well thought out and that well balanced.
Biggest knot.
I think I do know. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Kale and cauliflower casserole. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. In terms
that
of the
casserole was just not for us.
It was so heavy.
So heavy, and just you put it in your mouth and you just go. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not something that I want to eat to make me feel good about myself. It's too cheesy. It's too heavy. The kale is too wilty.
It just got lost in there, the kale.
Yeah, and that cheese was way too overpowering.
Not for us.
I really agree. I mean, we always agree.
We all
I'm not like, we're doing good though. We agree a lot.
This was a long day for us.
This was a really long day.
We gotta hit the hay.
You know.
It's like you put on a show at the gym, you put on a show at the apartment.
Can I do this?
Yeah. Sometimes you just wanna just take a nap, take off the sweatbands. Ooh, that's wet. Here.
Aww.